hello, and welcome to this Minisode.
Oh, it's fake laugh introing. No?
Okay, wait.
Oh, that's a riot.
Midgets.
Jeez.
All right, so welcome to this Minisode of the Calypso Cigar Review Podcast. I am Brandon Luna.
I'm Randy Rankin, and I've already cut, so I don't need to cut again.
And today we are reviewing a custom rolled Cuban from
an
Cigars of
undisclosed
Habanos.
location.
This is the custom rolled Sublime. It's called the COH custom rolled Sublime. You can get these from Cigars of Habanos. Contact Robbie over there. It's a 6.5 by 54 Cuban, obviously. $2.90 for a box of 25. So, or you can get a box of 10 for about $1.16. So, decent price for custom rolled Cuban.
And thank you, Cigars of Habanos, for sponsoring us. And if you do order, please reference us.
Yes, please let them know you got them from
Calypso Cigar.
You heard about them from Calypso Cigar.
Yeah, you didn't get them from us. We do not sell them by any
we do not.
stretch or
You have to go through Cigars of Habanos.
Yes. We are law-abiding citizens.
So, on the, cold draw.
Yeah, it was wide open.
Open cold draw and a little bit of like a floral kind of note.
Yeah. Earthy floral.
Uh-huh. And these are beautiful looking sticks. We didn't really talk about that. There's really minimal veins on it
at all.
A really beautiful light brown color.
I can see some seams though.
A couple seams. Yeah. And it's a little bumpy. It's a little toothy, but overall it's a very good presentation for a custom rolled.
Yep.
Now, I did review this previously on a Quickie as a rot review. So this will be interesting to see how different it is from the rot review that I did a couple months ago, actually.
Okay.
So
they've been in my possession for a couple of months.
Yeah, they've been resting nicely. So this should be. It was already a great smoke, just when I smoked it the first time. But I'm really looking forward to it now.
And we're pairing with Tangle Ridge 10-year-old Canadian whiskey.
I figure you can buy Cubans in Canada, so we're going to smoke it with something that
Canadian whiskey.
Canada.
That's right. And I've turned so many people on to this Canadian whiskey. You and Nate over there in the corner are two of my converts.
What up, Nate?
Nate, one of our followers on Twitter and Facebook. And Nate cracks me up because I asked him for his phone number so we could text, and he says, just contact me on Facebook. Facebook is Nate's texting. So if I want to find out if Nate's... I just have to stay on Facebook to find out how to stay in contact with Nate. He's a bizarre bird.
Because he doesn't give his number out. He doesn't want to be on...
He was afraid I was asking for his number.
Yeah, don't want to be on any kind of lists or anything, any kind of systems. He's given us the bird. And not the tweet kind.
Okay, it was a wide open draw, but I'm not getting much out of it.
I'm getting a lot out of it. I cut a little bit more than you, I think. Burning fantastically.
Let me cut a tad more because
very earthy. What's funny is the floral note that was on the cold draw is not there. So we'll see if that comes into play later.
Okay, I don't got it. Very earthy.
Tasty though.
Yep. So what have you been up to, Brandon?
Habano twang. It's got that saltiness to it that you get with the Habanos.
I call it salty dirt.
Yeah.
I always get that salty, dirty taste with a Cuban.
Yep.
Remember when you did the test of me? You gave me a blind. I told you I can always tell when I'm smoking a Cuban. And you just handed me a stick like 3 weeks later.
Yep.
Like 4 puffs into it, I said, "This is a Cuban."
Yes, you did.
You're like, "How do you do that?" Because I'm me. That's all. All right.
Look at this guy.
Look how humble I am. I'm the most humble guy you'll ever meet.
I love.
That's probably one of the things I like most about me. Is how
humble?
How humble I am.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I never like to brag on myself at all. That's one of my other better qualities.
I like that you're a jackass. Personally, that's what I like.
Oh, I'm an extreme jackass, and I'm proud of that. It's another one of my great traits.
You have nice sweaters.
I do, thank you. We have had comments on my sweaters. I meant to take the sweater off because I'm actually hot in here.
Yeah, don't take off all your clothes. That's all I request.
But I'm endorsing another cigar product under this, so never mind.
Oh, man.
Cigars of Habanos will probably appreciate the fact that I'm not endorsing another cigar while I'm reviewing theirs.
As I'm wearing my Fuente hat.
No. Maybe during the break I will remove this sweater.
Nah, who knows? Who cares? Whatever. It's, we're here to tell them about the cigar, so. And most people are listening versus watching, so, whatever.
And thank you all for listening in iTunes, iHeartRadio, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube.
Land.
Podomatic land, Stitcher land.
So this is burning a lot better than when I smoked it the first time. I did get kind of a wonky burn, if I remember correctly. It's burning pretty much razor sharp. Very earthy, that salty twang is just on the lips. It's all over the lips. Yummy.
Retrohel's got a little bite to it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's thing.
Wow. Oh, that's only going to get worse as we go down. I think it's going to get a lot more spice on the Retrohel.
Wow.
Yeah. One of the stronger Habanos I had probably in a long time.
I had a little nerp. A nick-up burp. Nate came up with that term, nerp.
A nerp?
A nerp. A nick-up burp.
Okay. As long as it's not a narf. That's
Narf.
all. Nick up barf.
That would have been me a couple of weeks ago, maybe. Yeah. Yes. That infamous day with me, you, and Pedro, and Nate.
Yeah.
That day almost killed me, I think.
Yeah.
That was a bad day. It's a fun day.
Yeah.
It was a bad night.
Well, every night's great for me, so.
Must be nice to be you.
It is. It's very nice to be me. Look at this right here. And lack of that. The no hair.
A lot of this for me.
Fuck you.
I do this, and it's not as gray.
Did you color it? Or you
No,
trimmed it?
I trimmed it.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I keep it trimmed, you can't see it because it's dark. And when I grow it out, you can't see it because it's white. So I just look like I have a porn mustache, but I really don't. I have a goatee.
I've got the stripe going on.
Yeah.
From Gremlins.
It's got the referee goatee.
Yep. Referee goatee. That's a good way of putting it. I like it, though. I don't
You
mind
like
it.
Cool.
I've had people tell me, like, don't you want to color that? I'm like, no. Don't you want to not be an asshole?
What guy goes up to another guy and talks about shit like that?
Guy sits next to me.
Metrosexuals.
His name is Chip.
Hi, Chip.
Yeah. He's a cigar buddy, actually. But he's not much of a cigar buddy anymore because now he doesn't smoke them, so.
So he's the Ron Perlman of your buddies?
Yeah, he is. He's because he's one of the guys that got me into cigars again, which I thank him for that. But he also just like pretty much right after I jumped in full force and I was buying everything under the sun, he's like, stop smoking them. So I don't know, but he's got
Friends like that are annoying.
He's got issues with his sinuses and stuff,
okay.
so there's something going on there.
Yeah, we Calypso had a customer that guy probably would drop $800 a month.
Wow.
In here.
Yeah.
He developed a major nasal allergy kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was burning his nasal passages. The smoke was, and his doctor
that
said
sucks.
you can't smoke. Period.
Yuck.
Yeah.
I would just get new nasal passages. Give me some tubes or some shit. Let me smoke.
Like a haunted house that has secret passages. You could get secret passages for your
Yeah. Bionic nose. I want a bionic nose.
Nice.
That'd be awesome.
What other cigar podcast comes up with clever
Like
metaphors
bionic
like
noses?
that? Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? We do it because we're unique.
We are. Unique, as I like to say.
Unique or Unico?
Unico.
Unico?
No, that's a dirty rat.
Yeah.
I've been called a dirty rat before.
I've been called a dirty rat, but usually it's only from someone that was in the 40s. They're like,
You dirty rat.
Or the 30s, yeah.
That was the best James Cagney ever. Not.
Was that White Heat?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that the one with the grapefruit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Top of
Has
the
to be
world.
because that's the only
Top of the world
Jimmy
mom.
Cagney movie I've ever seen. Was that
He
one.
throws the person down the stairs.
Top of the world. Oh.
Yeah. He was an ass in that.
Good movie, though.
Yep. It makes you wonder how extreme that was back then. If that was like the equivalent of like Platoon or something, it's just like over the top like violence.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Or like,
Scarface.
what's her name?
What?
Annie Wilkes in Misery. Bashing
Oh,
the feet
yeah,
in. It's pretty
yeah.
bad. Ugh.
Yeah.
In the book, she cuts the feet off. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I've read the book.
Yeah, the book's good. The movie,
book is
that's
good.
one of the best movie to book.
Adaptations,
For Stephen
and
King,
casting was just like I didn't think James Caan was really all that well cast, but Kathy Bates she blew it out.
But
the
I
park.
bought him.
Yeah.
He sold it. Kathy Bates, jeez.
Yeah, quite an actress.
Yep.
But does not look good naked. You do not need to see the movie
About Schmidt.
about Schmidt.
Great movie, but there's one scene, if you see a hot tub, forward about 30 seconds,
Yeah.
you're good.
For the love of your eyeballs.
Although Jack
And-
Nicholson's expression is awesome when he sees her naked.
It is about the only way that you can experience winter ween without being in the winter. It will crawl back into your wiener hole, and you will totally turtle it. I mean, because it's
Yeah,
abhorrent.
you'll look like a turtle wearing a turtleneck.
Yeah.
That's what you'll look like.
And I had a friend that was like, I had not seen the movie, and he'd already seen it, and he's like, pause. I'm like, no, what are you doing? He's like, look at that. I'm like, what the hell am I? No. He's like, That's some boobs right there. I'm like, no.
I'll give her credit for doing that. Because she knows she doesn't look good, but it was for the art and for the laugh factor, and she knew what she was going to get out of that, and she did it anyway. Good for her.
Yep. Yeah, I couldn't get it out of my brain.
I don't want to watch that ever again.
It was like it was burned. You know how like when you look at a light and you turn away and all you see is that the light. It was like that. I just saw these like marshmallow tits in my head for like the longest time. I couldn't get them out. Couldn't jerk off for a week. It was horrible.
Oh man, we do ramble on this show.
Cigars of Habanos. Reviewing your cigar.
Hey, it's a public service for telling people not to watch that scene.
About Schmidt.
Now watch the movie. It's a good movie. Don't watch that scene.
Yeah. Please don't. So first, third, a lot of earth, a lot of spice. Retrohale.
I do have a funky burn. It could be me, the way I lit it.
And my burn is pretty much spot on. I mean, it's a little crooked, but I've actually tried to ash, and the ash, it ashed a little bit, but it held on. So that's a great ash. This is a well-rolled custom cigar.
It is.
And it's very tasty.
Yep. And we'll see if this corrects itself. I'm not going to adjust it. We'll see what happens.
Yep. So it is Minisode. So we're going to take a little break. We'll come back when we're deeper into the second, third, and give you more of an update on the Cigars of Habanos custom rolled Sublime.
Sublime. Oh God, I cracked me up.
I know. I cracked you up.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I knew somebody cracked somebody up. So, okay, look, my burn's almost completely corrected. I have about an inch and a half.
I had an inch and a half of ash, and I just left it. I left it?
You didn't.
Lost it.
You left it.
It fell.
I left my ash in San Francisco.
Yeah. And this is the second third of the Cigars of Habanos custom rolled Sublime. 6.5 by 54. And it's delicious.
Looks like it's about to fall, but I'm going to try to nurse it and see how much further I can get out of this.
The smoke output on this is fantastic. I mean, you can blow some serious smoke rings with this. Very flavorful. Very much I would say it reminds me of kind of like as far as Cubans are concerned, it's more like probably a Bolivar. Maybe. That's kind of what I would equate it to.
Makes sense. Yep. I'm worried about this ash, though.
With the custom rolls, you don't really know, what it is. I just know that it's a 5-year aged tobacco. That's one of the things they tell you, but that's about it, really. But for the price, for 10 Habanos like that, and they're good size Habanos.
Yeah.
I mean, what's funny is they've started to really roll Habanos, even though you're not supposed to have them in America. They're rolling them for Americans because this is a 54 ring gauge, which is a big ring gauge for Habanos. Habanos traditionally, Corona sizes, Robustos are the biggest.
Right. And if they're going to legalize pot, then they might as well just go ahead and legalize Cubans because, tax them and make money off of them.
Exactly. Because they had the biggest year of sales in like the past 5 years last year.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Guess who was buying them? Americans.
America.
But it does have a slight level of complexity. I'm
showing the ash because I'm about to ash it. Look how much ash I got. But
it's about to fall. Yep. And I had one about that size and it fell. But it switched into kind of an almondy flavor for me.
Yeah, I get a hint of almond. I lost the earth taste for about 3 puffs, but it's back.
It got kind of mild for a little bit there. Yeah. It changed on me and got a little mild.
Almondy earth.
But now it's back to kind of medium body at this point, I'd say.
Pairs well with that Tangle Ridge.
The Tangle Ridge is really light and caramelly.
It's very mild, caramel.
Buttery
Kind of Canadian whiskey.
Pairs nicely.
It does. It do. I usually pick good stuff for us to pair with.
And I appreciate that.
Because I am a whiskey sommelier, if that's an oxymoron or not, I don't know. But
is that like one of those pirates?
Yes. From Somalia.
Whiskey pirate?
From Somalia.
Yeah, but definitely fantastic roll. I mean, the burns like a champ. It's got that great ash that's kind of like zebra striped. You can see the layers in the ash, which is cool.
I've been in cigars for years and years and years, and I've never asked anyone or talked to anyone about it. But I love it when you got that like volcano-like glow in your cigar. It's kind of cool. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I like it, so I'm going to call it good.
Okay.
So look at it. It looks kind of like a volcano getting ready to erupt. That.
That's when you can tell you have a good roll, when it's got that peaks. Whenever you tap the ash and you get that little peak, that's a good roll. When you get that void and it goes in.
Yeah, because it's all flat and like a top hat. And when you flick it, then it looks like Mount Everest. It's got that little pointy
summit
there.
Sign of a good roll. So these are well rolled, 5-year aged. custom rolled Cubans, and they are tasty. So,
I would smoke this again,
hell yeah, I would.
but we can't. This was our last one.
Yes, it is.
Damn you, last one. I hate the last
but
one of everything.
It was appreciated, though.
No doubt. We thanked him profusely in the first segment.
I'm getting the hiccups. No. I'll try and avoid hiccuping in the microphone.
Microphone.
Mm-hmm.
As we call it in the biz, the mic.
The mic.
The mic.
So
Although you spell it M-I-C, which is more like the Mick. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
that's a racial slur. I'm offended by that.
You're not a Mick? What is a Mick? I don't even remember what that
Mick
was.
is
It's an Irish?
There's a Mick and a Wop and a Spick and a...
WAP was Italian.
Yeah,
Mick
was Irish?
I don't know. I'm not racist, so I don't know, but I've watched The Untouchables and they use all those terms. In that.
Just like a Mick to bring a knife to a gunfight.
No, just like a WAP.
Wop. Okay, just like a Wop to bring a knife to a gunfight. Yep, that was it. It was a Wop.
Yeah.
And he was a Mick.
He was
Calling
a
the
Mick.
other guy a Wop.
That's right. Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. Racial slurs. They have a place in history.
In history.
Yes.
Not in this modern world of high intellect that we live in nowadays.
Except for the N-word, which is readily used by...
Black people.
Yes. And it's
Not
okay.
us. It's okay amongst them.
Yep. But we
Although
can't
Bill Cosby does not like it, and I'm on Bill Cosby's side.
and neither does Richard Pryor, but he's dead.
He might have changed his mind during all this time.
He
We don't know.
stopped saying it. He stopped.
Yeah,
He was like, he had a big thing where he said, "I'm not going to say that word
Good
anymore.
for
It's
him.
a bad word."
Good for him.
Yeah. But then other comedians were like, "Whatever, N-word, yay." Chris Rock, yeah. So
How come every time? No, sorry, I'm not going to quote that.
exactly, yeah. And it's all over rap music still to this day. But what can you do? What can you do?
See, I just stay away from that kind of stuff, you dirty Mexican.
Me too, cracker ass. Cracker ass, cracker.
I don't say that kind of stuff, my Mexican brother.
My spickly friend. Spick. How's that even? I don't. That's you got to wonder what.
Wouldn't it be more like
Hispanic?
a
Spinnick?
Yes.
Yeah, but that doesn't flow as well as spick.
I don't understand.
I don't know either. Who makes that shit up? We got to look up the history.
I never
of the
made up
words.
those words. I don't make up stuff like that. I like people.
I like cigars better.
I like dogs better than people.
I like dogs better than people too. Oh, and we took our dog with us to our little trip to Houston. We went to Houston to visit some family, and they smoked all my Cubans. But the dogs we were
so you
hoping,
went out of the country, obviously.
Yes. I was hoping that the dogs would get along, and they did not.
Why can't they all just get along?
I don't know. My dog was being a little bitch. She was just like hiding under tables and like barking and growling at them anytime they came close to her. I just think she needs more.
What's her name? Zoe?
No, Gigi.
Gigi. Your
She
daughter's
needs
name's
more.
Zoe.
She needs more. Yes.
Okay, I knew there was somebody.
That's okay. I call Gigi Zoe and Zoe Gigi all the time. They're both
Gigi's
the same
a cool
size,
dog, by the way.
Yeah, she's very cool. But she was not into other dogs. She was all about the people. Dogs came around. She's like,
get away from me.
yeah, she'd freak out.
So in other words, she's one of those dogs that doesn't know she's a dog.
Yeah, she doesn't dog very well. No. But she's smaller than the other dogs. I think that has something to do with it. When there's smaller dogs around, she's like, hey, what's up? Let's play. But bigger dogs.
Just to let you know that, hey, I may be small, but I can kick ass.
Yeah.
It's the Napoleon syndrome. And never is the Napoleon syndrome more prevalent, I just dropped my ash, than in dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Like Toby weighs like 9 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
The boy sounds like a Doberman if a big dog walks
Yep.
up like, whoa.
Yep. And the Chihuahuas, their death rate is very high because they think they're huge.
They stress out.
and they stress out and they chase big dogs and then they die. Yeah. So, yeah, they're stupid little dogs. I can't stand Chihuahuas. My mom loves them. She has 2, and I'm like, oh, little rats, just get them away from me.
I like all dogs, but Chihuahuas are low on the list of how much I like
they're
dogs.
sweet, and they're dogs and they're nice, but yeah.
I still take a Chihuahua over a cat.
I like my cats. My cats are cool. They're cool cats.
They're still cats, though.
Yeah, they're still cats, but they're cool cats. They're very affectionate. They're like, well, hey, what's up? They want to hang out with you.
Every time I'm
and stuff,
around, Gigi's around, so Gigi wants all my attention, so the cats want no part of me. So I haven't had a chance to see if your cats are nice or not.
They missed us. When we got home, they were like, hey, what's up? What the hell? Give me some pets.
That is one funny thing about cats is, see, if you're away from a dog for any given period of time, like even 5 minutes, and you come back in, the dog like runs to you, like, oh my god, it's so good to see you. A cat like bitches at you.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Where the fuck you been? What'd you do?
Our dog actually bitches to it. She'll as soon as if you have to lock her up for the day, if she's locked up in her cage because we have to work, and we bring her home and open the cage, she'll do this, just kind of like real kind of in your face, like, what the hell, man? I've been locked in the cage, you son of a bitch. She's like, Then she wants to pet you, and she wants to be petted and wants to be licked.
I'm rubbing my eye because I got up.
She wants you to pet her, and she wants to lick you. She doesn't want to be licked. That'd be bad.
I got ash in my eye, so I'm
trying. And I got another good size ash. It's another inch ash right there on that in the second third. And we're winding up.
I have a joke, though.
Okay, go for it.
And you probably heard it, but some of our listeners may not have. But this 2 old men are sitting on the front porch, and this dog is laying in between them. The dog starts licking his area. And the one old man says, I wished I could do that. The other man says, give him a biscuit. He might let you. And on that note,
we're going to take a break. We'll be back for the last third of the Cigars of Habanos Custom Rolled Sublime.
And we're back.
And we're back for the last third of the Cigars of Habanos Custom Rolled
Brandon is drinking
Sublime.
his like it's Slurpee or something.
Yeah, this is a damn good smoke. Again, inch and a half of ash there. It's a great ash. It holds on.
I had one that just fell right before we came on the air.
And this is a fantastic, custom rolled cigar. Yeah.
We might have to split a box when we're out of the country.
I know. And these are damn tasty. This competes with a lot of the ones that are out there. And that's one thing I want to say. For the people
Soapbox time.
No, not so much. But for the people who do buy Cuban cigars and like to smoke Cuban cigars, there is the big brands. There's Cohiba, there's, Partagas, there's Monte Cristo.
Romeo y Julieta.
Exactly. Look at some of the smaller brands. Some of the custom rolls are really good and they're inexpensive. Some of the other brands out there that aren't as well known, like Ramon Allones.
Another good stick.
They're great cigars, and because they're not as well known, a lot of times you can get older boxes of them. So ask when you call up Cigars of Habanos, you want to place an order, ask Robbie like, hey, you got any Ramon Allones from 2012, 2011? A lot of times they'll have them because they don't sell as much, and they're damn good sticks. So
and when you do,
mention Calypso Cigar Podcast. Please. Let them know that you heard about it from us, and that always helps us. Helps them to track people who are watching the show, and it's just nice.
And it helps us get more free samples because he's not going to keep sending us free samples unless you guys order and let him know
that you heard about it from
exactly.
the Calypso Cigar Podcast.
It's like a TV show. If Dodge advertises for Big Bang Theory, if people don't mention that they saw it on Big Bang Theory, then Dodge isn't going to advertise with them anymore.
Exactly.
It's like I worked in Big Bang Theory for you.
Yep.
That was especially for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And your wife, who doesn't like me.
She likes you.
She thinks I'm the Antichrist.
No, she doesn't. She thinks Chip is the Antichrist. Because he's the one that got me back into cigars. And everything I tell her about Chip, he's like the alpha male asshole guy. So that guy's an asshole. So sorry, Chip.
The alpha male.
Yeah. So yeah, but no, she likes you. So tasty cigars.
I just tease because I only met her the one time and it was a very bad day.
It was a bad day. That was some shitty couple days there.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, had a cousin die. It was bad.
Yeah, bad news. But check out the Cigars of Habanos custom rolls. They're darn tasty and a lot cheaper than some of the other stuff on there. I know people love their Cohibas, but man, those Cohibas are expensive.
They are.
You can get some Ramon Allones or San Cristobal de Habana. El Principe is very good, and they smoke great rot. So yeah,
I like that El Principe size. It's kind of like that Oliva V Petit Corona that we smoked last week. Just a good size stick.
Yep, and a lot of those smaller sticks, they do very well.
Now you're behind the camera. You're good. Matt's wife Mary's trying to cut through.
They do very well. Rot, you don't necessarily need to age them. I mean, they're obviously better with age, like the Partagas shorts and stuff like that are better with age. But they smoke really well right out of the truck there. So right out of the mail.
Right out of the mailbox. Speaking of mailbox, we're supposed to be getting some stuff from Jeff Hirschauer. Hopefully we'll have had it by the time this airs.
Yep, hopefully.
Something for us to try.
We'll see.
He said it's a treat.
Yes, that's what I've heard. And we're getting some other stuff, too. I have another couple of listeners on Stogie Friends that are sending us some things to try. So we're going to get some UF4s.
Nice.
Those hard-to-get Drew Estate cigars and something else. I don't know what. But so, yeah, we got a bunch of stuff in the queue that's coming. So keep listening.
Keep your ears listening. You can go. Oh, you can listen, too. It's up to you. You want to say hi?
Hello.
Stick your head in front of the camera and say hi.
Hey, everybody.
This is Matt's wife, Mary. Bye, Mary.
Bye.
It's just a warm family place here.
It is, yeah. Very much so. That's why I love these guys. That's why I'm doing this show.
It's like the cheers of cigar stores.
It is. Everybody knows your name.
That's right.
Once you come in a couple times.
And we make that a point. We really do. We honestly really try to know people. And we try to call them by name when they walk in the door. So that's cool.
Yep.
Fortunately, they're all named Norm. And we just say Norm.
Norm.
Actually, we don't have a Norm that walks here. That's okay.
I can't think of a Norm that I know. I don't know anybody
I've
named
never known
Norm.
a Norm.
I know a lot of people with Rick. I don't, I can't. I'm trying to think of it. I don't have very many friends with the same name.
No?
You're the only Randy I know.
Yeah.
I knew another Randy, but I don't know him anymore.
I know a lot of Brandons, though. I really
Do you
know
really?
A lot of Brandons, yeah.
Damn it.
My cousin's son's named Brandon.
Stupid
Brandon from
90210.
Ezra Zion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I know 2 Brandons.
The Villiger. Where is he?
Well, that's what I said. It was
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I know 3 Brandons, including you.
Yeah. Damn it. My name was nothing name until 90210.
90210.
I was the only brand. I was Brian. I was what was it? Brad. I was called all different names. I was never called Brandon until 90210.
And then
it was like, like 90210.
Your name's Brandon.
Ah, fuck.
You know, Randy isn't a very popular name, but I do run into a lot of Randys.
Yeah.
Which is weird. But
I haven't met a Randy that I haven't liked though. I mean, most of the Randys I meet are really
I
cool
would
dudes.
honestly say that too. Matter of fact, a guy called today and he says, "Hi, my name's Randy, so and so," and I thought it was a sales guy. And I was getting ready to blow him off. He's like, "You guys sell empty cigar boxes?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." So a little bit later, I saw a guy digging through the cigar boxes, and I walked out and I said, "Are you Randy?" He's like, "Yeah, are you Randy?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm Randy." He goes, "Yeah, I was here to get the boxes." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." Yeah. Most Randys, I don't think I've ever met a Randy that was a jackass. Actually.
So if you're out there and you want a kid's name, be a good kid. Randy. Randy's a good boy's name.
Yep. I'm the only one that brings the name down. Everyone else, it's a top-notch name.
That's not true. There's other assholes that are Randy.
It's a good name though, but don't. If you're gonna name a kid Randy, just name him Randy.
Yeah.
Don't do Randall or Randolph or whatever. And that's a funny story because my name's Randall, Randall.
Oh, is it?
Yes. And my mother-in-law, she had some money, and for tax reasons, she needed to get rid of money every year. And you can do a gift to a person for up to $11,000.
Yeah.
So she would send us $200. Me and my wife should send us $200 on our birthday, and then $10,800 each, at Christmas. So she could get rid of her money for her tax reasons. I missed those checks, but nevertheless,
No kidding.
it was always made out to Randolph Rankin. I'm like, did she not know my freaking name? Randolph.
Randolph Scott. That's the only Randolph.
It's only
I can
Randolph
think
I
of.
know.
Yeah.
That's a first name, and I know some people last name Randolph, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been with your daughter for 7 years, and you're still writing Randolph Rankin on my check. Jeez. They cashed them. That's all I cared about.
What'd you guys do with that money?
We would save it until we couldn't save it.
Until you went, wine!
Yeah, we drank or smoked it.
Yeah.
I know. Jeez. One of the reasons I'm divorced, probably. But those were nice, getting like 20 grand every year at Christmas.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll get $50.
Yeah, that was the best birthday present I ever got was $200 from her every year for my
Yeah.
birthday.
We
It's
get
like, nice.
we get those too. We get those from my wife's family. We get like $200 each. But I never see any of it. It always goes to credit cards or something.
Goes
I'm
to
like,
the family pool.
son of a bitch. Like I have an idea for that 200. She's like, you're not buying cigars with them. I'm like, shit. I want
I
to
was going
smoke
to call
this.
Habanos of...
Yeah, Cigars of Habanos or
Habanos.
yeah, there's many things I could buy with it, but no.
Yeah,
never
they
see
could
it.
put the kibosh on that kind of stuff, can't they?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, my wife would be like, what are you going to do with that $10,000? I was going to put it in my bank account. And everything. Well, it was my mom.
Wow. Yeah, but this is our
Okay,
money.
yeah,
We're
but-
married now.
But
It's
you know how I
our-
won over because one day I had put mine in the bank because I knew it's going to have like a 10-day hold on it. I want to put it in the bank. And she's sitting on it. And it was in her card. That she'd always give us a card, and the check would be in the card. And one day, I noticed for like 5 or 6 days that check was on the counter inside this card. And I noticed one day that card wasn't there anymore. And I noticed a couple hours later, my wife is frantically digging through drawers and everything, digging through the trash can. I'm like, what are you looking for? Knowing full well what she's looking for. She's like, did you see that card my mom gave me? I'm like, the one with the check in it? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I noticed it was gone. She's like, we got to help me find it. So, fortunately, we had all the trash out in the alley. And then it was trash day. The trash people hadn't come. And in the 4th bag of trash, I found the card. She had thrown it away.
Wow.
So I'm like, if you don't know how to handle your money, you can't tell me what to do with my check. I didn't throw mine away.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank God we found it.
No kidding.
Because her mom was a biatch, and she would have been like, she'd have never sent another check again if she found out it got thrown away. And you can't blame her, really.
Yeah, that's not something you do.
So those were the days.
Oh,
Yeah, believe it or not, Brandon, I used to have some kind of money.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but some.
I've never had some kind of money. I've always had a little money. Here and
Well,
there.
that's about what it was.
Yeah.
But it was okay.
Yeah, and you add up how much you make a year, and you're like, I should have money.
Oh, yeah, I
What the
remember
hell
that.
happens
Yeah.
to my money?
I'd look at both of our salaries and be like, really? Really?
Yeah.
Why do we only have $2,500 in the checking account? We should have a lot more than that.
I know.
Now I'd kill to have $2,500 in the checking account. That'd be nice.
Yeah, we get that, but it goes pretty fast.
Yeah, it
just,
does.
between
No, I mean,
mortgage and everything
that you
else.
just keep.
Oh, we've got an emergency fund too, but that something always seems to happen.
That
Somebody
was my
gets
wife's
sick
magic
or-
number. 2,500 meant we had zero in the bank. That's how she always looked at it, which is a cool way to look at it.
Yeah, it's a great way to look at it.
But now I just like to have that 2,500.
To forget about, yeah, when you need it.
Yeah, I'd like to have it just to have. Period. So I could call Cigars of Habanos.
And make an order. Yeah,
Exactly.
no kidding.
Yeah.
All right,
So
we're-
I'm not finished. He finished pretty
yeah,
much.
I'm pretty much at the end.
I've got a little. It kind of cracked him. I think it's because it is still winter in Texas and the heater was on, and I think that had a lot to do with it drying out on me.
Mine's been in a nice little humidification nap.
Well, mine had two, but the
a
second
humie
that
nap.
heater came on,
Yeah.
you smoked yours before it cracked. Mine,
Yep.
the heater got to mine.
65 RH, 70-ish on my humidor.
And right
And,
here in Texas, it's probably about 20% humidity.
Yeah.
And the heater comes on, it drops to 5.
Yeah, true story. So, as always, check us out at
iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Podomatic, and if there's anything else I've forgotten.
Stitcher.
I said Stitcher.
You did?
Yep.
Did you say Spreaker?
I didn't say Spreaker. That's the one I missed out. Aha.
So, as always, comment, and we'll make sure we give you a shout out. And make those comments. Oh, we have another review on iTunes, but we still don't have enough. We need more reviews on the iTunes. So go over there to
I haven't seen the
iTunes.
newer review.
Give us the 5 stars on iTunes. Just help us move up the list a little bit. And we're gonna start doing some contests pretty soon here
Yes, we
too,
are.
where you can actually put in for some free cigars and help us out with some of those reviews and stuff. So
And we need
that'll be
YouTube
coming
subscribers. We need at least 3 more YouTube subscribers immediately.
and we're coming up on that 50, or we're past it already.
Yeah,
Whichever
we
way it
just had
depends
50,
on
I
when
think,
this episode comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We do pre-record people, but that's okay.
yes, it
You
is.
still get great content.
That's what it's all about. The content.
See you later, Brandon.
See you later, Randy. As always, great smoking with you. Say it again.
I'll let you say your line.
No, but you're.
Oh, see you later, Brandon.
See you later, Randy. It's been great smoking with you.
I forgot what line was. Keep your feet in the pool.
And your head in the
Scotch in your
clouds.
nose.
And
Something in your mouth.
$10,000 in the bank.
That's right. And $10,000 in the trash.
Yeah.